Hey folks, Vic here with the weekly trade video for you, and as promised, today I have a video showing a trade that one of our Coach's Corner Scalp service members took, resulting in a pretty nice reward risk trade, really outstanding. So I'll walk through the trade for you and show you, exactly what she did. I have to say that I really appreciate the likes that we get from our viewers. They mean a lot to us, and they also help with the YouTube algorithm to promote our channel, and hopefully what we show and what we say is helpful to others. So if you could hit the like button for this video too, I'd be really grateful for that. And be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. There's a button in the bottom right corner of the video. You just click that and you can subscribe. Okay, here's the trade by our Coach's Corner Scalp service member, Susan. Okay, so the trade that Susan took was on the British Pound Japanese Yen pair, and it was on July the 21st. And before I show you the trade, I want to make a few really important points. Okay, Susan has a very set trading plan. So right off the bat, she knows what she's looking for. Most traders don't. Okay, she goes over the main support resistance levels that I post for our members each day. Okay, so she knows in advance where she'll even be interested in a trade, where she'll even consider a trade. Okay, then she looks for a specific pattern that she prefers. We only have 3 patterns, but she just mainly uses this one pattern, and she has a very specific entry. She's worked hard on this, and this is what works for her. She knows how she's going to handle the initial trade management. Okay, that's really, really important. After the risk is removed, trade management becomes more of an individual decision. Okay, that's going to vary from one person to the next. There's no right or wrong answer because everybody's a little bit different. And in the chat room, Susan asked my opinion on how she could maximize her gain. So I offered some suggestions to her. So it's nice to be able to do that in a live environment like that. So, and here's the other thing, she has really learned to be patient. And this is a work in progress for everybody, because the reality is, no matter what your trading style is, if you don't have patience and wait for your setup, you're going to run into trouble. Okay, there's just no getting around it. And it's not easy to be patient all the time, especially with short-term trading, like scalping. Okay, a lot of traders think that scalping means that you trade in and out of the market all day long, clicking the button and all that. That's just a fast way to drain your account, right? You need to have a proper plan and follow it. Doesn't matter what your trading style is. Okay, so these are just some of the things that successful traders do that unsuccessful traders don't do. It's just a matter of having consistency in your trading plan, and boy, she's just getting better and better at this. So it's so good to see. So, okay, let's have a look at the trade on this pair. So right off the bat, you notice that and we look at all the time frames, because the more factors you can get in your favor, the better your chances. And it doesn't mean you can't lose, but we try to get, we have a very, kind of a specific approach to it all. And this is a weekly chart. Now we're scalping or taking short-term trades, but still it's good to see that when we hit this weekly level of support, and we see that it was also let me just turn that off, sorry about that. This is also a daily level of support. See this? And look at this candle right here. That's a pin bar reversal. It actually went down as low as this level right here, by the way. But I've remarked it because this is the next one we're going to be looking at if it comes down again. But in any event, you can see that it went down to this level, I think, pretty clearly, right? And we have specific rules for identifying these lines. It comes down to here, pin bar reversal. So now we go down to our 4-hour chart, and we say, okay, what kind of reaction did price have? And by the way, I've moved this line now. I'm sorry for jumping back and forth like this, but the level that we were watching was here, okay? And if you look at the 4-hour chart, what it did was went down and came shooting straight back up, okay? What she then did is she went down to her entry time frame, which is a 15-minute chart that we use for scalping. I'll just zoom this in. And here is the area where she took the trade. And so this is that 4-hour stuff I was showing you, and then price shot back up. And we had this swing break in here, and she had her entry right down in here, okay? It then started to head up for her quite nicely, and she got the risk out of the trade, and then it was just a matter of following it along. And she had a lot of, this is a long time. This took a lot of patience and discipline to do this. And she followed along, and she finally got out at I think it was I have it right here, 150.86. So it was 142 pips that she made on this trade. That had an initial risk of 22 pips, right? So that's a 6.45 to 1 reward to risk. And, after she got out here, it went a little bit higher, then came back down, and all. This is all hindsight now. The idea is that you want to, your ultimate target on these can be an opposing level of daily resistance. That's what this is right here. Okay. So that was the trade. Like I say, it worked out to 142 pips and a 6.45 to 1 reward risk. So pretty good result. Yeah, so there you go. And, that was a great trade, obviously. But as we all know, let's not kid ourselves, there's going to be losing trades along the way too. Okay, but we recommend no more than about 0.5% account risk when you take on a trade. So when we lose, it's very small and not a huge deal to recover from. So that's one of the keys to successful trading and staying in the game for a long time. So thanks again to all of you for listening to this video. I hope you can see the value and relative objectivity in our approach. And yeah, maybe it's in the cards for you to join us. So if so, we'd love to have you with us. And if short-term trading isn't your thing, or you don't have time for it, no problem. Just take a look at Darko's longer-term trading service. We use the exact same approach and patterns in both services. Okay, so the only difference is in the time frame combinations. Alrighty, thanks again, everyone. Have a great weekend, and I hope you all have a great trading week next week. Thanks again. Take care.